all react differently than somebody who don't have a relationship.
All right.
Amen. Amen. So that's what he's trying to tell us right now.
Yes.
About the word of God, about listening and hearing. Anybody else want to go? Yes, sir.
Even like what Brother Eugene was saying, Brother Man over there saying, and you said too, Pastor, you start off saying the difference between mature and immature Christians. Once you get that relationship, like Brother Eugene said, the more you will invest in your relationship with him, the more you will get mature, and the more God will reveal his word, his revelation to you, because you mature to handle it. But when you ain't mature to handle it, he can't reveal certain things to you because it could run you away. Because it's gonna go like Brother Man said, I don't want to hear that. I don't want you talking to me, telling me what I got to do, clean up and all that. Because God ain't gonna tell you how to clean up people. He gonna tell you how to clean up yourself too. So you got to be mature to be able to receive that and hear that and hear what the Spirit's saying. So that's when God tell you who got to hear, let him hear what the Spirit's saying. You got to hear all of what the Spirit's saying, not just what you want to hear the Spirit say, because we all want to hear something good, but everything that come out of God's mouth ain't good. It's for your good, but it ain't always good because it hit you, it cut you. But the thing about God, when he cut you, he sewed it back up. But he got to cut them things out of you because it's not of him. So it go back to you got to clean up just as well as everybody else got to clean up. And you want to be in the presence of him, you got to let him do the cutting, the purifying, and doing everything inside of you, just as well as you help somebody else.
Amen.
And go back to what Pastor was saying about that sometimes you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear it. In order for you to get to God, you're going to have to hear from Jesus.
That's right. That's right.
We can't get to God without hearing.
Come on now.
That's right.
Amen.
Come on now. So then therefore, yes, there will be times you don't want to hear it. But if you never hear it, nobody never tell you what thus saith the Lord. Nobody never rebuke you. Nobody never correct you. And you even don't know what's going on.
That's right.
See, the thing about it is, a lot of us want to be safe, but we don't want to be safe.
Come on now.
Amen. The children of Israel, when they was coming, when God freed them out of Egypt, when he opened up the Red Sea and he drowned the enemy, they got to the other side. Guess what? A whole bunch of them were safe. But there was a lot of them that weren't safe. Well, how you know that? Because they were still under the ground. And that's why we have to still love people for who they are.
That's right.
Because we still have people in the church today that still mumbling and grumbling.
Amen.
Amen. But you can't throw them away. You still got to realize that, hey, you know what? God saved me.
That's
God told me something.
Amen.
So I didn't want to hear.
Come on.
God told me, hey, you got to line up over here, not over there. And when God did that, then guess what? God is making us a new creature. Who don't want to be a new creature in here?
Amen.
You got to be a new creature. And all for us to go forward. We got to be. We got to be. Anybody else?
I just want to say, sometimes we can hear it, but we have so much pride, we still don't want to make that change and see. And, we allow God to convict us within ourselves, but, we can hear it, but we still got so much pride, we don't want nobody to know what we're going to hurt. So we just go, just like the word say, we're going to come to something still, ain't going to go straight to hell, even though we heard it. If pride took over, we still didn't want to do according to what we're supposed to do. And pride is something else. You're still going to be on top. You're still going to be the one to have one step up. You're still going to be the one to have the last word, knowing you're wrong. But some of us just not willing to change from that.
Even that, sometimes, you got to take it personal. A lot of times God speaks to us, and he speaks straight to us, and for us to hear it only. And we go to everybody else trying to confirm what God has said to us. A lot of times there are people that's going to tell us it's going to make the sound really confusing. But you can't go confused all the time. Sometimes you got to trust what you hear. And people everything I always tell you what God told me, because it ain't going to. Sometimes God gives you by yourself, and sometimes, traditionally people say I was in jail, I was in my deathbed, I was in some crazy situation for God to speak to me. That's tradition to me. But as for me, I was in no bad situation. I just got tired. And I ran to the media people trying to figure out what the word is. God, what you do, God said, you want to tell everybody what you need. And when it gets serious to you and you become personal, that's when you can do it.
When you go here, that's when you go listen. A lot of times you'll hear it, and we ain't listen. Amen. A couple more scriptures, then we'll open the floor back up. Verse 12 it says, "But whosoever has, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever has not, from him shall be taken away, even that he had. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they see not, and hear not, neither do they understand." And see what you let us know is that all of us that's listening, there will be things that we go have and God will bless us with. But then there will be a group that's not listening, and everything that you have will be taken away. So we hear it all the time that when God bless you, if you don't use it, then He's gonna take it away. And so a lot of times we look at talents, that we have, but we don't use them with God, and they will be taken away from us. How many of y'all know that they don't have to do with talents, but the things that God has blessed us with, the things that God has allowed us to accumulate, then guess what? Those things that God has blessed us with and easily be taken away. So we think that just because we have something, we bought it. How many of y'all know that you know that you paid the thing, you paid it off, and still ain't true?
All right. Amen.
Amen.
It still ain't true. And no matter how much God allows us to accumulate, how many different things God allows us to have. And I know there's some of you on tonight, but in my time, I ain't never saw a U-Haul behind the church. I just haven't never seen it.
All right.
And if y'all have seen it, then somebody can stand up and tell me, because I don't know nobody that when they died, they took something.
Come on now.
And that's what we mess up as Christians. We think that we look up to those that we think have more things, materially. Why you gonna look up to somebody just because they have more money?
Right.
With no Jesus. Let's make it even more plain. Let's bring it home. Let's bring it to 2023. A lot of times people have a problem calling a man of God brother. Because they get in the Bible and it says, brother, no man. And you're not referencing that man. You're referencing the spirit that's in the man.
Amen.
So it don't matter what a title is. Somewhere on the line, you gotta respect the spirit that's in that person.
That's right.
If you don't respect the spirit that's in that person, then guess what? Somewhere on the line, the spirit is not in you.
Uh-huh.
Because see, when it says that every time I look at somebody, the only thing that I see is dirt in them. That means that I'm looking out of dirty glasses. Y'all really call my deep glasses. That means that guess what? I'm looking out of a dirty heart. Because y'all do know this right here is evil. This is an evil thing. This is an evil thing. The Bible says that the heart is evil. That's why God is most important. So God can live that. Amen?
Amen.
Because, hey, if God don't look at this right here, but come up, come out.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. They always say that you talk to a drunk person, when they start talking, the truth is coming out of them. A lot of times God is allowing them to reveal who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. But we look down at people because we think that we're better than they are. That's why when God would use me to pray before we got started. I say, God, pray. I'm just praying that none of us look at them and get big eyes on who you.
Right.
All of us here doing the same thing.
Amen.
If anybody here got a shortcut to help, you got to get up and tell somebody. We all got to strive to get there the same way.
Amen.
The only way we'll get there, we got to go through Jesus Christ.
Amen.
If you got another way, somebody tell them. Because it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. So guess what? It don't matter. We got five different churches represented. We can give God praise.
Amen.
But no matter who you're not, you don't feel the same. Guess what? We still got to be preaching God in Christ.
Amen.
Yes, sir. We still got to be the example. I'm talking about the pastor. We still got to be the example to the church that God help us at. And in order for that to happen, the Bible is saying we got to have ears to hear. We got to hear first.
That's right.
We got to have a listening ear.
That's right.
We got to realize that we got to be taught. And God always deal with the preacher.
Mhm.
Before he used that preacher to deal with his people, he got to deal with us.
That's right.
Because if he don't, everything, guess what? We'll get up there and start trying to call people to us.
Right.
Amen.
All right.
Start people to us. Amen. We become more than one of them. It says, and in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which said, by hearing ye shall hear, and not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. And verse 15 says, for his people heart is waxed broke, their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed. At least at any time, they should see with their eyes, hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. This whole lesson already been talking about people not listening.
Right.
It's been talking about you got eyes to hear, you got eyes to see, you got ears to hear, and even that when we hear something, we don't always comprehend it. We don't already understand. We always need our own understanding, right? But right here, everything, verse 5, when we're talking about Isaiah, so that when Isaiah said right here that Jesus is explaining, see, there's a lot of things that we hear that's not what's being said. Amen?
Amen.
And then there's a lot of things that we see, and it ain't even what we're looking at. Amen?
Amen.
Y'all got quiet with this. Everything that you are looking at is not really what you see.
Amen.
And everything that you hear is really not what's being said. What does that mean right there? That means that when you come to church and you hear the preacher preach or the preacher teaching, and it seems as though about you, then guess what? That's not what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're just giving you what God has given you. Now, if it seems as though that everything that they're saying right at you, that means guess what? That's because you ain't lined up with this.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't lined up with this right there. And see, the one thing about it, the congregation can get quiet when you talk about the congregation, but then also when it comes to the preachers, they start getting
That's right.
And see, the thing about it is, I always use the preachers as the illustration because they can always look at it when they talk about somebody else. So let's just look at the preachers for a minute. If the preacher is coming out here preaching and teaching, guess what? That's what God commissioned them to do. But at the same time, somebody else wants them to preach. Satan wants them to preach. I know some of y'all seen that. We finished some of y'all seen that like, oh,
Go ahead, bro.
Satan wants us to come in here and preach. He wants us to teach. But guess what he wants us to do? He wants us to preach and teach a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. He wants us to draw people to us.
Right.
And not the cross.
Come on.
All
right.
He wants us to make sure that it's about me
That's right.
and not about God.
All right.
So, and guess what? Sometimes we get caught up in it. I'm saying we because I'm a preacher, then internationally, you find out all on the news you get all the time. I done did this, I did that. And because they got caught up, thinking they were bigger than the news.
Amen.
And how many of y'all know that they ain't nothing new under the sun?
Amen.
Because somebody else thought they were bigger than God.
Amen.
Which was Lucifer. Amen. You got him kicked out. I'm going to tell you, I'm trying to do this time. I don't want to work all my life trying to do the right thing for God, then mess around and get kicked out. I don't know about none of y'all. But I don't want to get there in front of him and everything.
Yeah.
If my chicken to get punched, and he said, oh, no, you ain't coming in.
Right.
That's right.
But Jesus said, they got ears to hear, they got eyes to see, they got understanding, but they're not going to accept. But then he said, lest at any time. Some of your translation says otherwise. Otherwise, what that means is Jesus saying, what? They will turn. And when they turn, they will hear with their ears. They will see with their eyes. They will perceive the understanding of the parable. Why come? Because guess what? I'll be their God and I heal. First the sickness comes.
I want to share this. I share it at my church all the time. I used to coach baseball many years. My son, he pitched sometimes, he did second base sometimes, which I don't really mind. But he was doing on a certain play, he'd do it wrong every time. And I played baseball and I knew exactly what he was supposed to be doing. And I told him 5 or 6 times, this is the way to do it. See, sometimes as preachers or as Christians or congregations, we think because we heard, we want to put down the ones who ain't here. But I'm asking, what I'm saying is God is telling, just because you've heard, we need to be patient with the ones that ain't yet heard yet. Because what happened, another coach elbowed me and said, watch this. He walked up there to my son, he told him what to do, and from then on. So I got aggravated with it. Was he not doing it because I'm his dad and he wanted to play this father-son thing? But really what he wanted another perspective. And so sometimes when you're talking to somebody and they ain't hearing you, God will send the right person where they get the right perspective, and they will hear the word of God.
Amen.
Amen. Finish up the last two verses about what it says, verse 15. But blessed are your eyes,
Yes.
for they see, and your ears, for they hear. He said, blessed, but blessed are your eyes, Jesus Christ talking to the disciples.
Right.
Jesus said, no, you blessed, because guess what? You got eyes you can see.
Mhm.
You got ears you can hear.
Amen.
He's telling us to do everything. We in the church, we right here representing God and everything. And guess what? God said, y'all understand.
Mhm.
Y'all understand, but at the same time, there will be somebody who will come to your church one day.
Mhm.
And when they hear it, even though you understand, then guess what? They might get bent out of shape. Because guess what? They may not understand. They may not understand. So some of the times I always say that when God, we got to give up all right when somebody that's wrong. The pastor Paul can preach it at 9 years. And after he gets through, he gives a benediction. And then somebody will visit the church, come up to him and say, well, pastor, I got offended by what you got to preaching there. Pastor Paul, myself, Pastor Daniel, Pastor Daniel, Pastor Brian, just nothing to do. We got to do it all right. So they're all, even though that they were offended, they didn't understand. Now we got to let God use us to make sure they get understand.
That's right.
Amen.
So a lot of times we beat people up. They'll probably don't understand the first thing we do, first thing we say.
Come on now.
But somebody just said you got to be patient. Is that right?
Mhm.
How long are people patient with us?
Jesus.
See, I remember back when I was a teenager and everything, I said, get back on that back room. And them persons come by and everything, boy, you ain't going to jail. Because they always call you managed and all that.
Amen.
I know her.
At the same time, those women, they came up to you and they called you out. They teased you when going out to them. A lot of times they say that because they thought you got their dog or something. But at the same time, when people tell you that, sometimes people hold on to that.
That's
At the
right.
same time, that's what we said, guess what? You gotta get to a point, you gotta have a deal to you.
Yeah.
God, or you accept it, or you're just gonna keep on going. We gotta come to the point, we gotta accept it with God. And when we accept it, everything is gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. The last it said, for verily I say unto you, that many prophets, righteous men have desired. I gotta be started in this verse right here. Watch what it says. I'm gonna be started again. It says, so verily I say unto you, this is what Jesus said, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen. And they have, and hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard. In other words, Jesus said, guess what? That's been many prophets, many preachers, righteous men have desired to see the things that you see, to hear the things that you hear.
Jesus.
But guess what?
Come
They
on,
never
man.
did. It didn't say nothing about no lay people. It didn't say anything about, church members. It says, many prophets and righteous men have desired. And look, they want to hear. But guess what? They never did. So now let me start from the front and go back to the back and begin this. There's a lot of people that desire to preach. But guess what? They do it. Because they're not going to accept what God is trying to tell them. They ain't going to accept that wrongness. There are a lot of people that go desire to be people. But they ain't going to do it because of the fact that guess what? They don't want to they don't want to put down the things that they thought they were having a good time. There will be women that want to, they should be mothers, but they will never be a mother. First of all, because they're not. They're not. Then somebody denied it because of the fact that they don't have that preparation to God. And they will never hear it. And then remember that, Lord, you will desire to want to do things in the church. You will desire or want to make sure you always go forward and do everything that you need to do. Guess what will happen? You will never self-call. See, we think just because God called us, we got to preach. Everybody's not going to be no preacher. But God is calling us to be a new creature. He's calling us to be a new person in the church. Whether we're a preacher, whether we're a choir member, praise team, praise dancer, whatever we're doing, we all want to do all of it for God. Amen. And the only way it's going to happen, we got to hear with our ears and see with our eyes and self in our personal statement coming. And no personal statement coming, so I turn it over to the secretary to give us some praise.
July 23rd, 2023. Open with prayer and Lord text. Matthew chapter 23, verse 4. Title: Separating the sheep and the goat. Time 8:30. Place to read. Matthew 25, 31 through 46. Outline: Judging the righteousness. Matthew 25, 31 through 36. Evidence of righteousness. Matthew 25, 37 through 40. Judging the unrighteous. Matthew 25, 41 through 46. Today's aim: fast, to show that our spiritual condition is revealed by how we treat needy fellow believers we meet. Gospel, to show that as Christians we are accountable to do good with the way in which we treat the needy among us. Applications: to urge believers to seek opportunities to help the needy. President was 20. 10 officers working Dr. Kempo, Pastor. Teacher Wayne Bailey, Secretary Deacon Charles. Adam, President,
You have heard the reading of the last minute. Is there any correction on the reading of the last minute? If not, may we have a motion to accept the minutes as written.
Make a motion to accept the minutes of bill without incorrection.
Second.
Motion has been accepted, and now off. We have a collection of $117. Father God, we are one to the always in your prayer. Father, we thank you for this offering that you have received. We thank you for the ones who gave for the good. Father, we thank you for the ones who wanted to give. Father, we thank you for the ones who had to give. Father, let us use this offering for the upbuilding. It's an upbuilding of your holy kingdom. In Jesus' name, Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
May the Lord watch.
May the Lord watch
Between me and thee.
between me and thee.
While we're out.
While we're absent.
One from another.
One from another.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Just take your picture. Excuse
What's up, little man? You all right? Hey, hey, Andre. Hey, I was taking this right up. Yeah, we charged up. Oh, well, go ahead, man. You good. Who represent you? Oh, my goodness. Who represent y'all today?
I don't know. I don't know.
How you know?
I told them got to feel Sunday.
Check it out.
We're gonna do it.
Okay. Well, I know it ain't, though. I don't think it's Shit, I think gonna get up there with no slide.
Oh, he's gonna try to see what's gonna do.
Well, you gonna get up there with slides. You gonna get up with no slides on. Look. Oh, come on now. This right here. Y'all connected to the internet or y'all streaming this right on the phone? We got a little, how we doing?
Yes, sir. We got a little hot spot.
All right, now, yes, sir, bro.
How you doing? God bless you.
Eli,
Yes, sir.
what's going on with you? Number blessings. Good to see you.
Yes, sir.